The scoops came in, and so does he. Andrew Zarian.
Hey! Hi, everybody.
Hi, Andrew Zarian.
I'm a regular now on this show.
You
It's
are.
a problem. I got to get rid of you. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like a whack packer.
I'm gonna start. You got any eggs you can eat on the screen?
Ate a rotten egg. Oh, Joel ate a rotten egg.
Yeah, Joel ate a rotten egg this
morning.
morning.
Oh, shit, I see that. Oh, something's going on. My eyes are bugging me. Listen, you're dropping scoops on the internet.
Okay, first of all, I want to talk about Fight Forever really quickly.
Sure.
Okay, I played it for about an hour. It is fun. It's a lot of fun, that game. I had a blast. I think if people are on the fence about the graphics, I think they definitely should check it out because it's so reminiscent of No Mercy and that series of games. I mean, this game should have come out like 20 years ago. You know, visually, it's kind of backwards, but I think they could patch that. But the gameplay is freaking awesome. If you're like me and you haven't picked up a video game, I recommend trying it out.
So I was gonna say you're not like a hardcore gamer. This is you, Andrew, who's like playing video games like once in a while, just as a fan of video games.
The last wrestling game that I played regularly was probably Here Comes the Pain.
That's a good game.
That's a good game.
So that's about 20 years ago.
If you play it,
so perspective though.
Yes, and Zarian said he played it for an hour and had a lot of fun. I think if you do play it for an hour, you will have a lot of fun. I think if you try playing it for 5 hours, you will kind of see like, oh, okay, I've had all of my fun. I don't know what else I can get. Out of this game.
I could see fatigue kicking in, but like if Rich comes over, for example, right, and Joel's coming over and Jeremy's coming over, like, let's pick this up for a little bit. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to be able to do the story. Like, I haven't dived into the career mode and stuff. I just did arcade. But on my control wise, like I'm really dumb with video games. It takes me a while to do it, and I picked it up after like 10 minutes. I got it.
The controls are very easy, especially for people who have not played the game. It is very reminiscent of No Mercy type of controls. Strike based.
So are the
stuff
graphics.
And then
the graphics are reminiscent of No Mercy as well.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad depending on your perspective.
I hope it's like a I'm a big Street Fighter fan. Like that's the games that I play Street Fighter. When Street Fighter 5 came out, it looked terrible, and they were able to patch it over a couple months. So hopefully that we'll get that also.
Hey, who ended up doing Observer with you on Sunday?
I did it by myself.
I'm sorry.
I did it by myself, and you know what? It was a great show.
It would have been better if I was available. Do
you want to do it this week?
What's this? Is it Sunday?
It's a Sunday.
What time?
11. Well, we're live at 6 p.m. every day, every Sunday. But for you, it'll be 11 a.m.
For me, it'll be okay. Yeah, let's we'll take it offline. Odds are yes. We'll get.
All right, cool.
Look at Joel just getting himself bookings here on the show.
Well,
I love Joel.
Get wrestlers to beat me up, so I might as well get it. It works.
Jeremy, I gotta have you on too.
I mean, I'm typically free. I don't really have a life, so
I'm listen. I'm the forbidden door. Fightful's all over Observer because of me now. It's a weird bridge we've made.
It's a very strange bridge. It's not because Denise is also on Fightful at all. Nothing about that.
No, nothing at all. No. Denise who? She hasn't called me. She hasn't written me. I mean, she forgot. She became Hollywood Salcedo. She hasn't called me.
Big time.
She's big time.
Big time Denise.
I get it.
Yeah.
Goes to Niagara Falls once.
So you want to scoop Joel?
Let's go for it. I see you scooping us. So let's go.
I forgot to post this like 2 weeks ago. And somebody messaged me and he goes, "Hey, shouldn't you have announced the Arthur Ashe show by now?" It was the person that told me that happens to work there. And I said, "Yeah, I forgot to do it. Let me do it now." They're going back, I believe, September 20th.
Okay. It's going to be about a month after All Out.
A month after All Out. Oh crap! Did I? No. Hold on. I looked at the wrong month. Oh man, I just thought I'd put the wrong date. No. September 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
let's
they
check and see if this is a Wednesday now.
It is.
Okay.
After All Out.
Yeah, I know a lot of people wanted it to be for Saturday, but I think logistically they have to do it in a time frame. Working with New York City and the U.S. Tennis Association is a little tricky because you have to time things for certain events. And this is, what's crazy is this is the only event that takes place there outside of tennis. I told that story when they initially booked this building that the city has a 99-year lease with the USTA, where the USTA only pays like $1 a year. They gifted them this land to build the stadium, and they pay the taxes on it. So it's controlled by the Parks Department for the city and by the U.S. Tennis Association, and they have veto power over both. So they were kind of in this like standstill for like 20 years because the guy that ran the Parks Department didn't want to run anything there and would turn stuff down, and the USTA was kind of picky. When the new person came in, I think it opened up the door for Tony to kind of run wrestling there, and I think it's a fantastic building. But they could only run certain times a year because there's tennis happening in that building. You can't run too late in September because it's an open, it's a dome, it's a soft top more than anything else, and you can't run too early. So the sweet spot is that third or second week, depending on how it falls. Rosh Hashanah is on Saturday,
so you can't do Grand Slam Collision.
You can't do no. The Saturday before you can't do Grand Slam. It's Rosh Hashanah, and then Yom Kippur is the Monday after. So you're stuck. By the way, this is how New Yorkers do events. It's in September. It's always around the Jewish holidays. Yeah. You got Labor Day. You can't do anything on the 4th. You got Rosh Hashanah happening. You can't do anything on the 15th and the 16th, and then Yom Kippur is the 25th. That's how we base our entire September.
So you got that little week in between where you got to hope for the best. Hope the Jews like wrestling like I like wrestling. And by the way,
I think they do
Grand Slam Collision because then they'll think it's an accident on the Long Island Expressway.
Good job, DLIE. Good local New York joke.
You're welcome.
What is this? Yeah, you gotta dive in and you're like, what is this? The Tappan Zee Bridge? What are we on the Verrazano? You gotta start going into bridge humor.
Yeah, there you go. So there it is. But I like that we're booking based on the Jews now.
Is Ron Swanson running this parks department in New York where he's just not going to do anything and that's why they can't book it?
Yes.
What's happening here?
Yeah, you know what? You are not far off. New York bureaucrats and New York red tape to get in the way of everything. That's fun. Yeah.
So there you go. There's your big Danielson return. It's going to be at Arthur Ashe.
Oh, you know what? So how long? I saw yesterday that it's a break. It's not a fracture. How long does a break heal?
Oh, couldn't tell you. And Brian, we talked about it earlier on the show. If there's one thing Brian might do, it's just wait it out. Like get healed up and not rush himself back.
I mean, if he could come back for Grand Slam, that's fantastic.
Of course.
He's back before then.
I think he'll be back before.
Prayer circle for Brian Danielson.
I mean, I think he should incorporate the cast in his gimmick moving forward. We've never seen that before. We've never seen a cast gimmick before in wrestling.
Brian's actually hurt. Cody is Cody loves to lie about his injuries. At least
Brian learned a lot.
So Joel, are you going to try to come to New York for this show? Can Tony Khan do something huge so you're dragged here and I could harass you in New York?
Yeah, he could pay for my flight. Call me tickets. He's met me now. He's answered my questions. So clearly we're best friends, right?
I don't know if that's good or bad.
He made direct eye contact with me the entire time he answered.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
By the way, if you turn, you'll turn into stone if you make eye contact too long.
Medusa Khan over here.
Medusa Khan.
By the way, Frank the Clown just tweeted going live in 10 minutes with these fightful dorks. P.S. I'm not in a good mood. So,
oh boy,
I think we have our work cut out for us with Frank the Clown in about 10 minutes here on Overbooked. Andrew, I might try to make it. We'll see what the we'll see what the situation's like.
Listen, tell Frank the Clown I said hello. I've never met the man.
Do you have any questions for him, Andrew?
Yeah. He's not so much a clown anymore.
Well, it depends who you ask.
I mean, he's just Frank, right? Like I think I saw him at an event. There was no makeup. There was no clown makeup.
He's doing the half face.
Yeah. Oh, I got another scoop. I think I may be in the Dark Side of the Ring episode on Abdullah the Butcher.
Are you getting stabbed with a fork?
No, I just got an email saying that they requested a 50-second clip of me talking about Hannibal. And remember that ref stabbing that happened? Whatever happened with that ref?
Yeah.
And I had Lance on the show. when that happened, and they requested like a 50-second clip of it. So I may be in that one. I don't know, unless next season they're doing an episode on Hannibal.
Doesn't feel like something you'd want to do a full episode of Dark Side on. But,
yeah, I don't know. I'm imagining it's on Abdullah, but I'm like, that's pretty late. You're cutting it close.
it's just a little drop in, put it on the timeline. It's not that hard.
Do you get the cool like slow motion shot that they do when they introduce the talking heads?
No, I wish I would. I'm Andrew Zarian of the Wrestling Observer website, and I've been covering wrestling for 10 years.
Do like
spin around in his chair.
I should just tell them I'm Dave Meltzer and see what they say. I'm Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Start flexing.
The flex would be good. That's a flex is a good flex.
It's a great.
I respect that. Yeah.
But also, you need to put like a ton of shit on your floors too, just to pay homage.
I'm going to tell you something. My studio right now looks terrible because I'm in the process of revamping it. I'll give you a little disaster view here.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
Look at this. I'm gutting the whole thing.
Now show the other side.
The other side. Hold on. Let's see.
See that?
There's the other side.
Hi.
It's a little home tour. Let's see.
All right. We're seeing everything today.
We're seeing the house.
My goodness. Andrew's never had me over at his house, so this is the best thing I'm going to get.
This is the best thing you'll do. I like this show. It's very casual midday show. I'm into this.
We're a morning show.
We need to get this on the radio. We need to get this on TV.
Come on.
Can't Sean do something about this?
He's too busy not.
How about Jimmy? Can he do something about this?
Jimmy doesn't know this show exists, and I'd like to keep
good,
it that
good.
way.
That's good for you guys.
Yeah. Jimmy sent in a video for Joel's birthday, and he had no idea what it was for. He's just like, "Happy birthday, Joel! I know you're doing a show with Jeremy. I'm sure there's a lot of shenanigans with that." And we were like, "Yeah, Jimmy has no idea what this show is."
Yeah, Mike Straw, who was just on the show, says just stream it to your TV. Boom, on TV.
There you go. On TV.
Before. I know you've done that before.
I watch all your shows on my TV, to be honest. And the problem with the TV is I actually prefer to watch like you when you do with Kate, when you do the show with her. What is the show called?
Joel and Kate Call It in the
Joel
Ring.
and Kate. Okay, you know what? I'm not going
to 8. Just call it Joel and Kate at 8.
I call it Joel and Kate, right? Whenever that's on, I want to write like comments in the chat. I'm like, I can't. I'm on the TV.
Pull up your phone. Just grab your phone and start.
Too much work. Too much work. Yeah, I'm stoned by the time they go on.
Just on your couch, like just get a keyboard and it's just resting on your stomach, just like these dorks.
I'll start heckling you from my couch. That's the way to do it. All right, guys, I'm going to work.
All right. By the way,
bye, Andrew Zarian. Thank you.
Goodbye. Always a pleasure.